Now before I start, let me tell you this. This is based on a true story. There was once a boy named Sohail. He was an average teenager like all of us. But then what makes him different from us? Well, let me tell you. Sohail was a 19-year-old boy who had lost his father at the age of 2. His mother was practically his father too. She loved Sohail more than she loved herself. But did Sohail feel the same way? One night Sohail came home very late without informing his mother where he had gone. And when his mother politely asked him where he had been, he got angry and responded, "I'm an adult, for God's sake. I can take care of myself, Mom. Stop worrying about me." And he just stormed off to his room. Did he have any idea what went through his mother's heart while he was gone out? Did he know that his mother had called everyone in the neighborhood trying to find out where her son might have went? If only he called her just once to let her know where he had been. Is that too much for a mother to ask for? The next day, Sohail's mother woke up early in the morning to cook his favorite dish. She spent hours and hours and hours to cook this dish for him. But when she called him down to eat the food, he had already made plans to go outside and eat food with his friends. Before his mom could tell him that she made his favorite dish today, he ran out of the house and drove off with his friends. His mother just stood there with her heart tore apart. Sohail was outside having fun with his friends while his mother was alone in the house eating the food by herself. Tears were flowing down the mother's cheek while she took a bite of the food. As days passed by, Sohail disrespected his mother more and more. He didn't bother listening to what she had to say because he thought he knew better than she did. One night, Sohail's mother politely asked him to wash the dishes because her back was hurting from cleaning the house and doing the chores. But Sohail was too busy playing video games that he didn't even bother listening to what his mother had to say. You're starting to think Sohail is a bad kid, aren't you? But isn't this how we teenagers are nowadays? Is Sohail really that different from how we are? Days and days passed by and Sohail kept disrespecting his mother, and one day when he couldn't take it anymore, he decided to leave the house. He left his mother and said that she had never done anything for him. Sohail went to his friend's house and asked his friend if they could go to the nearby mall. His friend agreed and they decided to go to the nearby mall. While they were driving to the nearby mall, Sohail told his friend about what he had done with his mother. Sohail's friend was not impressed. He was actually pretty upset at what Sohail had done, so he told Sohail about how he had never had a mother. He told Sohail the importance of a mother. He told Sohail that he would do anything to have a mother. Sohail did feel a little bad for what he had done, and his friend made him promise that he would go back home and apologize. But Sohail told him that he wants to go to the mall first to get his mind off of these things, and later that night that he will apologize to his mother. Sohail's friend agreed and they went to the mall. Sohail arrived home later that night. He went and opened the front door. When he arrived home, he realized that no one was home. He looked upstairs, he looked everywhere, but he couldn't find anyone. He was extremely worried, and then the phone rang. It was a phone call that changed his life. It was a phone call from the hospital, letting him know that his mother had passed away from a heart attack. Sohail was in tears and asked the doctor which hospital they were at. And the doctor responded saying, "Your mother's last wish was that you never see her face ever again," and hung up the phone.
Now I'm alone, filled with so much shame. For all the years I caused you pain. If only I could sleep in your arms again. Mother, I'm lost without you.
औलाद शायद ये भूल रही है कि जो हमारा आज है वो कल उनका होगा। अगर आज हम बूढ़े हैं तो कल वो भी बूढ़े होंगे। जो सवाल आज हम कर रहे हैं वही सवाल कल वो पूछेंगे।
Sohail isn't much different from how we are. Please don't take your parents for granted.